No. No, please, you can't do this to me. Not after all this time. No! 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 It's not that big of a deal, really. That's right, boys and girls, the thing that we all hoped wouldn't happen, but kind of knew would happen, has in fact happened. Red Dead Pissing Redemption 2 has been delayed to spring 2018, because apparently Rockstar thinks we deserve to suffer, and you know what, they're probably right. But to be honest, I'm not too upset. I mean, if it was another company, I'd probably be pissed, but I trust Rockstar and I know they're just taking their time to make the game as polished as possible. Some of you may know, Rockstar is my favourite games company, who have made some of my all-time favourite games. The GTA games, the Max Payne games, Bully, and of course, Red Dead Shitting Redemption, the best Wild West game ever, apart of course from Lucky Luke Western Fever, but really, there isn't much that can compare to that. But I didn't come here to blow Rockstar all day, even though it is very fun. No, I came here to talk about some stuff that I'd personally really like to see in Red Dead 2. Keep in mind, everything I'm about to say is just my opinion. I may want stuff that you don't want, and you may want stuff that I don't want, and that's fine. That's the beauty of opinions. Just remember that this is my video, my opinions, and I'm not claiming to be an expert on video games or anything, but I do make a mean mimosa, so basically you should take my word as gospel. The first thing, and probably the most important thing I'd like to see, is more variety in the main missions. In the first Red Dead, main missions usually went like this. You talk to a guy, you both ride over to a place, and then you have a shootout. Well, it's not like every main mission was like that, but still, there were quite a lot. And don't get me wrong, I love shootouts just as much as the next guy, maybe even more, but variety is the spice of life, and everyone loves spice. Except, you know, white people. I'm not saying every mission has to be drastically different, because like I said, I love shootouts. I just think more kinds of missions would benefit the game a lot. On the other hand, Red Dead 1 had a fucking crazy amount of optional minigames to do, which I absolutely loved, and I hope they add even more in Red Dead 2. And what would really be good is if they gave you a more significant reward for doing them. You see, in the first game, winning at poker or liar's dice or horseshoes would only really reward you with money. And money was kind of pointless considering you could get basically everything you needed from the cold, lifeless, fallen bodies of your enemies. You know, if you're into that kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, playing these games did sometimes go towards unlocking new outfits, but I'd love it if they just meant more, you know? Like, maybe playing them can unlock you a special gun, or horse, or some kind of magic hat. Or maybe make it so that these games do just give you money, but also make it so that money means more. Like, maybe there's some sort of, tax-paying minigame. Oh god, no, that's terrible. Forget I said that. Red Dead 1, a game that I'm getting increasingly tired of criticizing because I love it more than Oxygen, was a bit too much on the easy side in my opinion. All you really had to do to get an instant headshot every time was lock onto the enemy, aim up a little bit, and pull the trigger, and eventually you got into a pattern of doing this every time. To be fair, you could turn the auto-aiming off, but the fights would still be quite easy. So I think it would be good if Red Dead 2 upped the difficulty. I'm not suggesting they turn off auto-aiming altogether, but maybe they could reduce the amount of health the main character has, or make the enemy AI smarter so they land more shots and do more damage, or maybe make it so that you have to flawlessly sing the Nations of the World song every time someone says y'all. It doesn't have to be Dark Souls levels of difficult, but a little more challenge would be nice. Okay, enough single player nonsense, let's talk multiplayer. Red Dead Redemption's multiplayer mode was the fucking best. It was fun, it all worked very well, and I have countless memories of playing it with my friends and trying to punch bears to death. Don't tell Peter. Really, I don't think there's anything I want to change about the multiplayer. I mean, a bigger map with more stuff to do would be nice, but apart from that, it's all gravy. I just really want the multiplayer mode to be released at the same time as the rest of the game and not months later like what happened with GTA Online. I mean, I get it, Rockstar, you want us to play through the story first and appreciate how much hard work you guys did before we hop online and try to shoot each other's private parts off, but I'm pretty sure we were all gonna do that anyway, or at least I was. Just please don't make me wait any longer than I have to. I've already waited 7 years and I don't think my little heart can take much more. So just to recap, the list of things I'd personally like to see in Red Dead Bastard Redemption 2 goes as follows. More mission variety, better rewards for the optional games, harder gameplay, and the multiplayer being released at the same time as the single player. Also, if I could get a free copy, I wouldn't complain, you know what I'm saying? Give me 5. That's too hard. And now here's the obligatory bit where I ask, what do you want to see in Red Dead Redemption 2? Do you agree with the stuff I said or not? Let me know your thoughts in the comments and I'll respond to every single one, unless I don't feel like it.